All right, good day, class. So our lesson is about the normal distribution. So we've already discussed no last midterm ang binomial and Poisson distribution. So right now we're gonna discuss normal distribution. And last meeting nato you had your essay sit work where you studied the overview of normal distributions. I hope na amoy nakuha ato because right now we're going to deep dive on the topic or unsa iyang features, unsa iyang graph, and using how do we use or how do we identify the probabilities under normal distribution using the Z table. So that's a very important or murag mao iyahang kumbaga cornerstone sa iyahang distribution ang ato ang Z table. Okay? So what is normal distribution? Okay. So this is a it is represented by a smooth curve or what we call the probability density. So, medyo technical ra kaayo. Think of the binomial distribution as ang each probability for each success is what is represented by your probability density. So, mo ni mo for example, katong naatay six trials, no, and pila ka buok. What is the probability nga makakuha kag exactly three success out of the six trials, no? So, mo na siya ang katong probability nga tong gi-solve for that specific number of successes. Mo na siya ang probability density. So, for normal distribution class, this is represented by smooth curve, no? Because sa normal distribution, continuous na tong random variable. Compared sa tong binomial o sa to ang Poisson distribution, those are discrete nga mga variable, meaning maiha para siya. For continuous random variable, we've already discussed sa first lecture this kind of scale, no? Continuous siya. Meaning, each value gid sa entire scale sa imong number line, okay? Or sa imong graph, sa imong sorry, sa imong domain, has its value gid. Murag na kuha niya ta ng value because it is continuous, no? So, for normal distribution like class, it's the same with your binomial and your Poisson distribution, wherein the total area under the curve is also equal to 1. Or kaning area class, this is the probability. Okay? So, um, para ma-relate niyo siya sa binomial, for example, atong binomial, we solve for the different values of probability for each successes or for each number of successes. Di ba na share probability? If you add all the probabilities, the sum of that is 1, right? So, kana siya is also in relation sa imong normal distribution, we call that as the area. Okay? Ang total or the cumulative probability is your total area under the curve or of your normal distribution, which is just the same sa imong binomial and sa imong Poisson distribution that is equal to 1, tanan yang probability or 100%. Okay? So, wala ra kayo naglayo. They have basically the same theory, no, as to the sum of all the probabilities. Okay, and the most common continuous distribution, we call this as the Gaussian distribution or the bell-shaped curve because it's very straightforward. Ang curve niya class is shaped like a bell. Okay, and it is given by this function. So later, atong i-graph class ang ato ang standard normal distribution using ani nga formula, no, given taog value sa mean and value sa standard deviation. So atong i-graph sa Desmos kung mao gid ang itsura nga bell shape bagid siya, okay? So balikan lang to nga formula later. So example of a continuous random variable class is kanang height nato because ang height nato can have infinite values. I'm not saying nga na kay infinite height. I'm just saying that for each person sa tibok population, height can height cannot be represented by discrete number, no? Nagi siya decimal. Every value, no, kanang malukop niya tanan ang value sa imuhang height kay dili man na siya discrete ra gyud. Okay, it is continuous in the sense that it's not exactly an integer value. Okay, so ang shape again sa atong normal distribution is bell shape. it is like class your normal distribution for which your P is constant. So for example, na ako'y table and ako'y figure there sa left, your P is constant but your N approaches infinity. Or equivalent siya sa imong Poisson distribution for which your lambda approaches infinity. So sa atong binomial distribution, mualtab lang ko diri class, natay table diri for um okay. Di ba sa itong binomial distribution class, it is discrete man, no? So, makount ragid nato. So far, itong mga example, kay mga countable ragid siya. For example, atong N, total number of trials kay 6 or 20. So, naara siya sa atong table. Di ba? Ato man ang pwede ta mo tanaw sa table, nasa tayo formula to solve that. So, simple ra kayo. If you have your binomial distribution, say, na siya 2 successes or 2 trials, di ba? Inganing itsura sa ato ang bar graph or histogram if we graph each number of success. For example, what is the probability nga there are zero success sa imuhang two trials? Okay? So, kana, 0.25. Kung equal to 1, mo ng 0.5. Kung equal to 2, mo ng 0.25. Okay? But tanawa ang behavior sa atong binomial distribution class when we increase the number of our n. So, for example, 3. Okay? 4. So, later, so for example, 10. And then may mo siyang, later, nag-record ko. It's okay. So, 20. So, tanawa class, when your n increases to 20, what happens to the curve? Number na imaginary nga curve di class, no? That shapes like a bell. So, for example, I increase the number to, say, 50. Okay? So, daghan na kayo ka og mga bar, di ba? Because, imo man ang i-graph tanan or imo man ang tanaw ng probability from 0 to 50. Right? So, pag maabot og 100 class, what happens? Gamay na kayo niyo. Mura nag-zero na gyud siya. Kini nga part o kini pong nga part, zero na po siya. Pero, makita na to ang graph class mura na siya og mo exactly the bell-shaped curve nga atong gi-describe sa normal distribution. So meaning di ay, for a normal distribution, it is like your binomial distribution wherein your n approaches to infinity. Kung daghan na gid kayo ka og say trials. Okay? It is also like your Poisson distribution for which your lambda approaches infinity. So tanawa ato ang kung i-graph na tong Poisson class natay graph diri. So for example, 1 atong lambda, di ba? Lambda is the average man. So kung 1 mo na ang imuhang division equibali sa imuhang probability density for each value, no? So kung natay 2, okay, 3, 4, 5. So tanawa yung behavior class. The higher the lambda, ang imong skewness kay mo decrease, no, mas mahimo siyang symmetrical. So ang kung imong lambda kay 20 until maabot siya 100, mura na gid siya og katong bell shape. Tungod sa kadaghan sa imong values manggod nga i-graph dira class, gagmay na kay iyang value sa probability. So kung imo siya i-graph per probability per number, kung sa layo nimo tan-awon, mura na siya og ni bell shape curve. Mura na siya continuous na ing values. Okay? So, that's why nag-example ko diri ani nga mga graphs sa imong binomial ug Poisson so that you can see nga imong normal distribution di ay is like your discrete. Kung imong discrete, gagmay na kay mga graph mo, mga discrete values kay daghan na kay siya. Di ba mura naman na siya mo approximate to a continuous random variable? So, that's the idea of your normal distribution. Let's go to the graph of your normal distribution. So, yung mo graph sa normal distribution class. Our mean, of course, mo na yung center, no? Ang mean nato is the corresponds, ang peak nato, kaning peak sa tang graph, corresponds to the mean, which is also equal class. Mo na yung, ang special feature sa mong normal distribution. Your mean is equal to the median and it's also equal to your mode. Okay? So, they are identical sa imong normal distribution. So, again, your mean, median, and mode are equal. And kung makita pa ninyo sa graph class, most of the data points are clustered around the center, 'di ba? So, ang balik tagamay sa ato ang graphs, no, kay para mas masabtan ninyo ano, ang atong graph mong sa binomial o sa Poisson distribution, kaning y-axis class, di ba mao ni mong probability for each number? For example, magkuha ko diri 40. Okay? Unsay probability that that there are 40 successes, 'di ba? In 100 trials, mo man yung idea sa imong pag-graph sa imong histogram. So kung ato nang i-map dira class, butang lang nato around 0.07 na siya mo yung probability ani nga specific number or specific x nimo, right? So meaning if you sum all the numbers de class sa center, sorry. Okay. So balik. So kani siya mo ni mo probability no, meaning this number will likely happen or most likely happen as compared to the other numbers. Kay higher man iya, ay, it has the highest probability. Mo man ang idea sa yung probability, di ba? Most probable siya to happen. So, kani nga number, o kani nga area ba, tanaw ni mong kini nga mga numbers or kini nga mga x values, mo ni sila ang most likely to happen because they have the highest probability. Same gyapon siya sa imong normal distribution class wherein kani nga mga values sa imong x, which is your mean and mga values around your mean, mo ni siya ang most likely to happen. Okay? So, mo na siya ang pasabot sa most of the data points are clustered around this center. So, let me just erase that. Okay. Next is the inflection point. So, pasabot sa inflection point. You have learned this, I'm sure, in your calculus 1 or 2. Katong gagraph mo og mga curves. Wherein, kaning inflection point, this is the point where the curve changes from being concave to convex, no? So, when you say concave, mo ni iyahang curving upward. So, kani siya, no? Tanawa gali ni siya nga behavior sa imong curve diri nga part sa imong graph. Um, ni change siya from your concave upward, kini daw nga point, mo ni siya ang murag transition, no? Transition nga point nga nag-upward siya or concave, nya paglapas niya point, ni start na siya og convex or curving downwards or vice versa. So it could be from concave to convex or from convex to concave. So para sa ana. Okay? Basta the idea is the inflection point is the point where the curve changes its behavior. So mo na ang yung na-learn for sure sa calculus 1. So same ra gyapon na siya sa imong normal curve class, nagyapon siya inflection point. Unya unsa importance sa ning inflection point? Inflection point class, if you map the x value ana, mo actually na imuhang x value that is equal sa imong standard deviation. Meaning, imong distance from that value from the mean is equal to your standard deviation. So, example, ang mean mo diri is 0. Okay, 0. And then your standard deviation is 1. So, this would be 0 plus 1. And this is your 0 minus 1. So, kung i-map na nimo sa imuhang number line, this is your 0 and this is your 1. And this is your negative 1. So the inflection point class is basically katong value no from your mean up to the values sa imong standard deviation. Okay? So ang standard deviation nato ani is 1 man. Example na siya. Okay? 1 man na siya ang distance ana. Right? Also, speaking of standard deviation, when you say standard deviation, ako na nga discuss before, this measures how spread out the data no is from the mean. Saka spread out. So makita mo na nimo sa imong graph class, sa imong normally distributed nga graph, the higher your standard deviation is, mas kung imo siyang i-understand ba in layman's point or in layman's term, kung the higher the standard deviation, the higher po ang spread sa imong data. So kung ingani ang itsura sa imong graph class, mura na siya ni flat ba? 'Di ba layo kay imuhang standard deviation sa imong mean, okay? Kana. Pero kung tall siya nga kind of graph class, sorry sa akong drawing, ang imong standard deviation is very small ani. Okay, relatively small as compared to this kind of graph. Kay mas clustered man siya, mas duol ang mga values sa iyang mean. So imong graph will approximately look like your kini mo I mean, normally distributed ning both graphs nga akong example la. Ang idea lang sa imong standard deviation nga large ug small, unsa itsura niya as compared to your other graphs no nga gamay ang iyahang standard deviation. Okay. So here we have an example of your binomial random variable. Ako na example ganina, katong 100, so mas daghan siya, no? Pero example niya dire, when your binomial random variable nga n is equal to 30 and you have a probability of success no nga 0.5, ingani daw itsura siyang graph, no? So iya lang gabutang lang siya like an imaginary curve de class para mas makita ninyo nga it is approximately equal to your normal distribution nga graph, no? Kani siya. Okay? So again, kung higher pa jud ning n diri mas makita pa jud nimo nga mas mugamay pa jud nimong mga bar diri nga to the point nga murag imong discrete kay almost equal na sa imuhang continuous. Okay? So ang notation nato ani nga normal distribution class is n. Okay, naka-open parenthesis. Then mean, and then your variance, no? So when you say na kay normally, pasabot na, normally distributed nga graph with mean 40, arbitrary number na niya. So for example, your variance is, say, 10. Okay? Lahi po na siya graph, dira. Okay? So, kani siya class, kani nga value, kini nga 40, o kini ang variance ni mga 10. Kung ano pa man mong square root para makakuha og standard deviation. We can try to graph that using this formula. Okay, sa imuhang Gaussian distribution. So, atong i-try na graph unya ang standard normal distribution nimo sa atong Desmos kung mupurma ba gyud siya og Bell. Alright. Next, so we now talk about the standard normal distribution. So na ay mga different data sets class can be graphed using normal distribution, meaning your data are normally distributed ba. Usually mo man ato ang assumption if you have a data set, no. Pero kung mo in depth nagigag research, dili nimo pwede ma-assume diretso nga normal ang imong data. But for the sake of kanang solving efficiently or easier, let's assume that all our data sets are normally distributed, okay? Now, how do we measure na dayon? Or how do we get the probability or problem related to probability of your normal distribution? Number one is we should know the theory or we should know the concept of the standard normal distribution, no? So, again, a normal distribution class could have an infinite number of possible values for its mean and standard deviation. So, unsay pasabot na ko ana nga infinite number of possible values. Pwede ka na ay normally distributed data class wherein your mean is, for example, 2 ang mean, whatever, wala ko kabalo unsa na nga kind of data, butang lang nato og butang lang natong age na lang. Sige, age of high school students. Unsay average niya. So, for example, um 14. Tanan na to, 14 iyang mean. Nya standard deviation kay 2. Okay? So kani nga graph na ni siya iyang graph pod. Naputay graph sa for example another data set kay magikuha butang lang nato og number of hours nga gasleep ang tao sa number of hours nga gasleep ang inyo ang college students. Okay, for example 5 hours. Okay, mo na yung mean nga mo nakuha 5 hours and standard deviation is to 1.3. Random rin here. So there are many different graphs class no nga normally distributed siya. Pero impossible kay to tabulate the area, again, associated with each and every normal curve. Though all of these are considered normal, for example, kani siya normal, lahi lang siya og itsura tungod sa iyang standard deviation, and also lahi man siya mean, no? So kung naaning Cartesian plane dire, some normally distributed graphs or data sets are here, nasa uban nga dire, nasa uban nga tunga pero medyo flat, okay? So I think you get my idea. How do we tabulate the area na dayon? It's impossible to tabulate all of that. So that is why we must study the standard normal distribution, because each data set or each graph class can be translated na dayon to your standard normal distribution. Okay? So when you know what is and how do we use standard normal distribution, we can translate any graph nga normally distributed to its equivalent standard normal distribution. Now, what is this standard normal distribution? This is a special case for which your mean is equal to 0 and your standard deviation is equal to 1. Meaning if you graph this class, atong notation na ni is n, okay, 0, 1. Okay, so nga ni siya itsura. Now, I will show you the Desmos graph of this. Okay, mugamit man ta atong formula ganina class, tong f of x, di ba, we can graph um, sa Desmos if we have an equation, of course. So, we replace this standard deviation with 1, and then we replace this with 0. Okay? So, unsay itsura din sa tong graph, ingani atong graph class. Aya. So, ingani itong graph no na 0 dira, and then atong, so meaning atong point of inflection is somewhere here class. Kani siya kung atong i-graph. Right? So, i-graph nato sa Desmos class. As you can see, akong gi-paste diri atong formula, ang atong standard deviation is equal to 1 and atong mean is equal to 0. So, kani siya, simply, you just put 1. Pwede ra ganin na wala, kay 1 naman na. Pero ako lang ipakita, gi-emphasize na ako, na the formula with the values of 0 and 1, mo ni siyang itsura sa graph. Okay? So, it's really like this graph here. Okay? So, this is now what we call the standard normal distribution. Again, there are many normally distributed graphs and data sets, but this is the standard normal distribution. So when you say standard, imong mean is 0 and your standard deviation is 1. Okay, it's very important class. Nga naman good kay, pwede mo na to i-translate diri. For example, mo nimong isa ka graph diri. Ato siyang equivalent ani. I think this is part 2 na. So, nato siya pag-translate a normally distributed graph to the standard normal deviation para mas madali lang. Ano man, because we are only provided with the z-table of the standard normal distribution. Kaya I think mabuang ang mga mathematician if mag-provide sila og z-table for each normal curve that exists in the whole world, di ba? So, daghan kaya na siya infinite number of normal curves. So, instead, they provide us with a z-table of the standard normal distribution so that any curve can be translated to standard. Dito na din tamo base sa iyang z-table. So what is this z-table, by the way? This is your standard normal distribution table. No? This provides class the cumulative probability associated with a z-score from the standard normal distribution. So kung ang binomial and your Poisson distribution, sometimes we are solving the specific probability of each number class, no? So, pares ka ganina. When n is equal to 20, what's our probability nga x is equal to 4? Or x, number of success is 4, di ba? So, mag-solve lang ta og isa ka probability for a certain number. In a normal distribution class, we're not really concerned with individual probability, but we are concerned with the cumulative probability, meaning the sum of the probabilities from that point or from that z-score or from that x, no? It could be sa iyang right nga area or probability or sa iyang left nga probability. Basta it's the cumulative, meaning it's the sum of all the probabilities of that number onwards or backwards. Okay? So, ang z-score ni class represents how many standard deviations a data point is from the mean. So, basically, mong z-score is just your value sa mong x. For example, kani siya. Mo ni mong standard normal distribution. So, when I say z is equal to 1.5, kani siya imong z. Okay, 1.5. Between your 1 and 2. So, mo na imo z-score. Okay? And there are types of Z tables class. I've already uploaded this sa ato ang drive, ang different tables para naamoy a reference, but mag-solve magyapon ta or nata examples in the following slides, no? So there are three types. First is the cumulative from the left, and this is the most commonly used, meaning ang mga values sa imong table class nga nasa to nga are the area or the probability sa left sa imong z-score. Okay? Second type is cumulative from the right. Kani po siya very straightforward. Of course, from the right po ang iyahang, sige, tagaan ta mag-graph. For example, sa letter A. Ang Z is kini nga table shows the graph of the left. For example, na kay Z score diri sa Z score. Ang katong mga values to nga class, ang pasabot ana left nga probability, cumulative probability. Left ana nga number. Okay? For the cumulative from the right, sa right pud siya. So, for example, na kay z dire. Kani pud siya nga value. Two-tailed z-table, the last type of z-table. Ang pasabot ana from the word tail, think of this kaning sa imong right o sa imong left class as your tail sa imong graph, no? So when you say two-tail, kanang mga value sa table nga iyang gibutang da class, those are the sum of the two tails of the table. So for example, you have a z-score, gibutang niya nga 1. Okay? Pasabot ana, mo na imuhang um, sum sa imuhang two tails. So kung imong 1 is symmetric nimo, ang equivalent ana sa pikas isang negative 1. So kanimo ng 1 no. So when you say two tail, ang sum nilang duha, ang sum sa duha ka tail. Okay? So the right of the area sa right sa 1 and the area sa left sa negative 1. Okay? Unsay equivalent niya nga symmetry. Okay, so ato na sa first type para mas ma-understand ninyo how to use or how to read the Z table. So for example, sige, diri sa ta sa upper tail, sorry, upper tail, lagi akong una na example. Okay. When you say upper tail, right tail ni siya, right. Okay. Of course, because when you say upper, mo na yung value sa imuhang mga positive or sa, basically sa imuhang right side sa imuhang graph or sa imong curve, mo na imong upper. Okay? Or sa right. Okay. So, kaning first column during numbers class, this is the first decimal places of your z-score. And your row here, upper part, this is the second decimal places. So, for example, you need to get the upper tail or the probability or the area. There are different ways man good to phrase the problem. For example, mingon siya, what is the area in the upper tail of the z-score? It also means the probability on the right side of that z-score. Okay? So you should understand different terminologies. So for example, pag papangitaon ta class og z-score nga 1.3, we want to find the area on the right or in the upper tail of your z-score 1.23. So basically, kining first two digits ni mo diri class, mo ni mong pangitaon diri sa imong left or sa imong first column. Okay? So ako na nang gi-highlight. So first is 1.2. Okay? So 1.2 mo na imong left diri. And then sa imong upper nga row, pila na lang nabilin. So ang imong i-plus man nimong duha kani ug kana. Okay? So, ang nabili nilang 0.03. So, that 1.2 plus 0.03, makakukag z-score nga 1.23. So, tanaw na nimo class, i-map na nimo na diretsyo, 1.2, 0.03, unsa nga value ang ga-intersect ana nila. So, kani nga value that is 0.109. And that means that is your probability on the right of the z-score 1.23, or it is the area on the right or the upper tail of your 1.23 nga z-score. Okay? And that actually makes sense because if you try to graph that class, natay, pwede po ta mag-graph class na kay link dire, you can try it out. Sorry, input lang ni may mong mean nga 0 and then your standard deviation nga 1. So that makabalo siya nga it is a standard normal distribution. Okay? And then you input your 1.23 here, nya naman kay option dira nga ako na lang ipakita. Here. So for example, 1.23. Okay? Tanaw mo ang katong greater than nga sign because it means kung greater than ana nga value, it means sa right. Kung less than ana nga value, it means sa left. So we are interested with the area in the upper tail. So kaning right ang imuhang i-click. So that would be 0.10935. Though sa kaning nga table akong example, murag 3 decimal place naman na yung gi-consider. But doesn't matter, no, it's just the same, no, correct gyapon ni siya nga table. Correct gyapon ni, of course, mas correct ni kay mas nagan siya significant numbers, but basically the same, okay? So mo ni siya ang imuhang graph. Now, tan-aw nimo class, it makes sense. Okay? So I always say this to you, kung nakay value nga nakuha dira, you ask yourself, does this value make sense? And it kind of makes sense, no? Because visually, you can see nga, if the total area of under the curve of a normal distribution is 1, this must be less than 0.5, right? Because sa kung tungaon ani mo dapat kani siya 0.5, kani sa siya 0.5, okay? And this area here is less than 0.5. Now, if you get an area that is greater than 0.5, makaingon na gyud ka nga sayop siguro kung nakuha because I should expect a number or an area that is less than 0.5. So, for example, nasayop lang kag-click dire. Example, nabutang nimo siya negative or nag-solve ka ba nga instead of getting the upper tail nakuha nimo ang lower tail, okay, or ang left nga area. So makakita kag value nga 0.89, that is way higher than your 0.5 or half sa imong curve. Question na ka nga, this must be wrong because I need to have a value that is less than 0.5. Okay, so one one technique lang na siya, class, no? Okay, let's go to the next second type of your, actually first type ni dapat una na to discuss na because this table, class, kaning left tail sa imong z-score is the most commonly used nga table, no? Pero for me it doesn't matter kung unsa ang commonly used as long as you know how to read the table. Then whether tagaan ka right tail or left tail or two tail nga table, makabalo jud ka unsa ang pag-solve if you understand the concept. So, kani siya nga type is the area to the left of z, no? So, pangitaon sa daw nato, class, ang kining nga notation. The probability of z less than 1.23, meaning this is the area on the left of 1.23. So, kani siya is, kuan man ni siya, area to the left of z. So, basically, again, mao to atong gisolve ka ganina. Kana siya. Okay? So, we must expect a number that is greater than 50%. Kaya nilapas man ni siya sa imuhang, ang mean biya nimo kay 0 lang, di ba? So, kung kaunin mo ang left of the area of area sa left sa imong 1.23, you should have a value that is greater than 0.5. And indeed, sa table, we have 0.89065. Again, this is the area or the probability on the left of 1.23. Okay, next. Oh, okay, we have here an example. And another way, de class, what if you are just given a table nga upper tail lang siya? So how are you going to use a table para makuha ang area sa left? It's very simple. Because we know that the total area under the curve of a normal distribution, class, is 1, then pwede ra ta makuha og if we know the value sa right, no? The area sa right sa 1.23, then basically we can just subtract it from the total nga 1. And we get now the area sa left. Okay? So kani siya, mo ni siya nga probability, no, or the area kaning z, that is the probability of z greater than 1.23. Okay? So 1 minus that is kani siya. Kaning shaded nga part na to. Okay? Again, that is just if you have i- if you have only the upper tail nga table. All right. Let's go to the two tails of z. Okay, as I've mentioned ganina, two tails of z, class corresponds to the sum of the area of the two tail sa kana nga number, no? So, for example, we want to get the two tail of z-score nga 1.23. Basically, what it means is ikuha na to ang negative 1.23 katong equivalent niya nga value sa left. Okay, symmetrical naman ni siya, class. O ang 1.23 here, ang area ana ug ang area ana, ang sum ana nilang duha mo na pasabot nga two tail. Okay? Now, if you have either of the two table, class, the right or the left tail nga probability or the area, wala jay kaso kay makuha ra gyapon nimo ang two tail because ang kaning 1.23 symmetrical naman siya sa negative 1.23, di ba? So kung symmetrical siya, meaning the area sa left sa 1.23 will be the same sa area sa left sa imong negative 1.23. Okay? So, imo na siyang i-times 2 kung na kay left or right nga table. Okay? Pero nasa tay table gyud class nga dedicated for that and two tails of z. So, basically, ang sama ng duha is kani diretso na iyang gibutang class. Kana nga value is the sum of your um two tail nga 1.23 ug negative 1.23. Okay? So kung naara sad kay two tail class, dali ra pud kay kuanon kay i-divide naman na nimog 2. Butang lang taw, butang lang bala, sorry. Um, asa na to? Okay. So butang lang nato nga naara kay two tail nga table. How would you know the area on the right of 1.23? Okay? So basically, imo na nang i-divide to ang value dira because this is two tail. So kung ano namang isa ka tail, you just need to divide it by 2. So that's how easy it is. So basically, if you have isa lang ka kind of table class sa Z table, you can get any value na din, any probability as long as you know how to manipulate the values nga nasa table. And you know how to visualize. Okay? So for example, kana. Ang imong i-select diri class sa imuhang normal distribution nga kuan is kani siya 2. 2p pasabot ana is kung kani siya kay ang in between man na no. Kung katong outer or katong two-tail, kani siya nga notation. So, yeah. It's the same with, wala na siya nagkuhan. Siya na o value. Okay, anyway, the value for that is 0.2187. Okay. So, if you don't have this visual graph class to check, pwede yung ka mag-check po diri sa per table. So, per table, you have here, ang right on raw, kana siya nga value. So, mo na nang i-times 2, that must be the area na din ananduha. Okay? All right. So, here I have an example of some important nga mga values class and you will know on the next lecture nga nung kani siya ang mga values ang important kani nga mga z ang 0 ang 1.65 ang 1.96 2.58 and 3. Okay? So, makita sa ninyo dire I think kalimot ay nara online draft day class. So, you can click this and you can see kani siya ang nakanit ani nga source is that you can adjust kaniyahang arrow diri class. Pwede na ninyo ma-move para makita nimo ang z value and the probability at the same time either left or right of the graph. Okay? So ako lang siyang gi point 0.5 aron mas makita ninyo siya. So pasabot ani area in the right tail no kani siya. So kung 0, of course 0.5. And that's is exactly the same with the 0 nga left tail no kay of course it's divided equally man symmetrical siya. So 0.5 sa left, 0.5 po sa right. And then we have here 1.65 ang naa somewhere I think yeah dire. So kana siya nga area is 0.049 na po na siya equivalent dire kani siya. Same nagyapon na siya. Again because it is symmetrical. So kani siya ang 0.49 and so on. Okay, of course, as you go further to the right or as you go further to the left, the probability or the area will decrease until nga mo approximate na siya zero class. Okay, kay nagagamay magina siya padulong sa iyang tail. Okay, so let's go to solving class da ka ng in between sa inyong duha ka z values. Okay? So kabalo naman ta how to get or how to identify or how to solve the values on the right, values on the left, or the two-tail of a certain z-score. Atong i-try class solving the area between two z-scores. Okay? So, para medyo symmetric lang po no, ato lang ning una example. Though, pwede dili good symmetric class. For example, for the purpose of discussion, pwede between z negative 2 and z is equal to 1. So, pwede. Okay? Sa kanilang, natay different ways to solve that. Okay, so what if we want to get the area between z is equal to negative 1 and z is equal to 1? Okay, there are different ways to solve this class. Okay, one is by virtue of the two-tail or the knowledge of the two-tail of z. Sama na siya. So, if we know that the probability of the z greater than 1, ako nang i-highlight class ha, ang area ana is kana. Okay? And kini nga area is kani. Right? If you add that one class, if you add that one, and then you subtract it from 1, then you get this area. Right? Okay? That's another way to solve. And how do we know this? How do we know this value? Na ani siya class sa ato ang two-tail nga value. Tama na to kung na-capture ba na ako sa table, no? So, we want to get the two-tail, no? Ang sum sa duha. Kana siya. Sorry. Kani siya o gani siya. So, two-tail atong tanawon. So, ang two-tail na to is should be 1, no? Dire naka-class. Dire naka sa 1.0 niya. I-0 na po ni mo dire para di nakamula pa sa 1. Okay? So, ang value ana class is kani. Right? 0.31731. Pero yan na lang I think yan na lang kuan, round off. I don't know kung 1/8 siya. But anyway, it's just the same. Gamay na kayo na siya. So the sum of that, yes, this is the sum na no. Remember, ang two-tail is, ang sulod ani is the sum na of the two tails. So, ang sum ana class, i-minus ni mo from 1, okay, ang nabilin nga area will be this. So, 0.682. Okay, another way to solve this is, what if you only have a table for the area sa right or the upper tail? So basically, you just need to get the area sa imuhang P, what if lang ha, right or upper tail, -1. Asa man siya nga area? Kani siya class, oh. Gikan sa -1, padulong sa imong right gyud. Kana siya tanan. Okay? Pero sobra man na siya, minusa na to class og kani nga area. Kani nga area. And kani nga area is your P, Z greater than 1. Right? So, we can get kanina lang dahil nga area, ang in between -1 and 1. So, you can try to solve that sa atong right table. So, basically, -1, kani. Okay, wala ko. Positive lang akong nakuha Andre class. Sige, ako nang ibilin sa inyo. Ato ta sa left. Okay, I think okay ang left. Kinatay value sa kuan. Okay, for the left class, what if na lang kay table or Z table for the left or the lower tail. So, ang imong kwaon, syempre, kaning area, di ba? So, that is the P of Z less than 1. Okay? Meaning, area sa left sa imong 1. Nya, minusan din nato area sa left sa atong -1. So, that would be P Z less than -1. Nakoy table anak class gihatag na ako sa inyo ha. Kani. So already uploaded here. So atong tanawon diri class. Natay left ang nindot mong sa left tail class kay again mo na siyang commonly used, mas comprehensive yung table kay from -3.4 up to 3.4 gid siya class. Usually magud ang right tail kay kuan positive ra ginabutang niya. Okay, so ato ta sa left tail. Okay. Kuon daw nato class ang left sa 1. Okay, ang left sa 1 is this. Ang sa itong expected, ang left sa 1 must be greater than 50%, no? So, ang left sa 1, gana siya 0.8413 minus ang left sa -1. So, ato tag -1, kana. Okay? Kato nga value sa 0.8 something, minusan nimo og 0.1587 and you will get 0.682. So, again, they will yield the same answer, pero you can use any table nga available sa inyo and again you must achieve the same answer. Alright, so again pareha ra gyapon nga example class, no, ato lang gipa-widen gamay unya makita ninyo class na ang syempre kung wala pa mo naka-solve, the area between -1 and 1 must be lesser than the area between -2 and 2, di ba? Kay mas ni-widen man ang imong range sa imong Z. So even though wala pa ka nakasolve sa kaning second, for example, and you already solved the first one, that is 0.682, okay? Dapat makabalo ka nga greater than 68% siya because if you solve negative 2 and 2, if you solve negative 2 and 2, the area of that will be equal to 0.954. Okay? Again, mas mo closer na siya to 1 ang imong total probability. Okay? Kay mas nida ko man imong range. Right? So, mo na dito yung end class. But, as I've mentioned, before ka mag-solve, dapat kabalo na kung sa imong expected value. Though not necessarily exact value, but at least you have a reference ba? Okay? Now, unsay importance aning balik lang ko ani emphasis na ko importance aning ngano gi-solve nato ni. Because kaning negative 1 and 1 class, this is your standard deviation, right? Ang imong 1 for standard normal distribution, imong standard deviation is 1. Okay? So kaning 0.682 diri class, this is a very important number pod because you can see that 68.2% of your data is clustered around here. Okay, that's how you interpret the probability. Dili lang siya arbitrary value, but the area represents again your probability or ang asa ga cluster ang imong pila ka percent ang ga cluster around that value sa imong z. Okay? So to help you strengthen your knowledge ani para mas ma-embed sa inyong mind, I will have an activity on Thursday as I've mentioned sa chat na wherein you will be grouped in pairs and then I will roll problems, no? Problem sets. Dili siya taas kayo. Basically, you just need to get the probability of a certain z value. It could be the right, it could be the left, it could be in between these values, it could be two-tail. And then, papangitaon lang ta mag-value. Basically, the table is given to you. So, for example, I will let you solve the probability of um between negative 1 and 1 using the two-tail na table, then I'll just give you two-tail and then you solve using that koan. So I just want to make sure if you understand how to use or how to read the different tables. So I think that's the end of the discussion class. So part 2 of this, which is the translation of different normal curves into standard normal distribution, will be discussed on Thursday after the activity. So thank you for listening.